Okay, so here's the blow-off valve, and it replaces this plastic piece here between the charge pipe and the turbo. So it's gonna sit like right there. And then the tube is gonna come off this gold piece, and then you're just gonna like wire it down into the throttle body. And the kit comes with the tube and then the attachment that the throttle body is going to unplug from, or the tube's going to unplug from the throttle body. This is going to connect to that, and the tube's going to connect to this side. Now you have to assemble this, and I prepped this like when it first came in. So the threaded piece that comes in, the tip kind of looks like this. So the threaded piece that comes in, you're gonna want to put like sealant tape on it that you can get from any like hardware store. I went into Lowe's. It's in like the piping area. So we put the sealing tape on it around the threading, and then tighten it down. That way you don't get any leaks, or yeah, no leaks from like your pressure or anything. No codes. You don't want to check engine lights. And then prep your silicone hose onto this. Make sure it's like real nice and snug. And then what we're gonna have to do first is take off our bolts and then undo our intake. We're gonna have to take the whole intake out to get down into the throttle body to connect everything, which I heard it kind of is a pain to get to, but yeah, we got to do all that first. All right, so we're going to use a T20 to be able to remove these. Alright, so once you have the two bolts out, there's a clip like right here in the middle. You just kind of peel up and then slide out. So the clip is right here. Just peel up, slide out. And then you're gonna undo your coolant hose from these clips. Apparently my paint wasn't dry whenever I went to put this on because it transferred to the hose, but whatever. And then there's a little tab right here that you just kind of pull up, and it undoes this. You just slide that out. All right. So now we have to undo my clamps and then pull out this. So I'm gonna do the filter first. Just need a flathead. I don't know if you have like an aftermarket cold air intake or anything, but the intake basically removes the same. If you have your stock intake, the T20 will work. It has the bolts on the sides, or the nuts, screws, whatever the fuck. You just pull those out, and it removes like basically the same way as what we're doing right here. I don't know what your setup is or anything. There we go, got that off. We'll do the pipe. Now at the bottom, under the intake, there's a tube that you're going to want to disconnect, and it has the little pinch sides. And you just pinch it down and pull it off. That way I can get this out. So this. I don't know how hot it is where you are, but it's 110 here, and I'm fucking dying. Move some of my parts real quick. Hold on. Damn, I really put this together. Okay. I'm gonna try to disconnect the piece back there and just remove it from the whole intake system. It might be easier to get off the plastic. Okay, that's one thing I forgot. Disconnect your hose from here. It'll just come free. I'm just gonna rotate this out. There we go. Alright, now that that's all freed up, you have to take out the heat shield. It should just pull straight up and out. Okay, so this was the tube that was under the backside of the intake, and you just push these two parts down, and then just pull it straight out. Okay. So from here, I'm trying to locate where I tap into the throttle body. And I believe it's right here. No, actually, it's right here. So, this hose connects to here and goes straight. I don't know if you can see. So it's kind of three ways. Goes straight down this way. Where it connects right there, that's your throttle body. That's where you're gonna want to tap into. You're gonna be given instructions. They're kind of fucking very vague. Like I don't know, your pictures are just kind of, and they have arrows. It's just kind of all over the place. Which is fine, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get my fucking hands in there. All right. back. All right, so this is the hose, and it splices there and goes down and runs into the throttle body. And that's where you're gonna wanna disconnect this piece here. And that's what you're gonna wanna tap into. Okay, so it comes with this like little plastic piece and these little grooves. And this is what slips into here, like that. Now, you're going to unplug your throttle piece tubing. You're gonna slip this into its spot, and this is what's going to like lock it into place. So you're gonna wait until this is on and slip that in so it locks it. Okay. So because I'm the only one doing this, I don't have anybody hold the camera really or anything, and it's kind of hard to like get in there with like a camera to even really show you what I'm doing with my hands. I'm gonna have to do it like kind of off camera. So I mean, that sucks. I know, like whenever I watch videos I want someone to like really show me, but some of these components are just really hard to get to. So yeah, sorry. All right, I was finally fucking able to free this. So there's like a little tab on the back of this that kind of slides. You can see that. And lucky enough, this tube is kind of silicone, so you can just kind of like manipulate it to get your hand in this crack. And you can see that I freed it from its location there. Which is where my adapter is going to connect, if I can find it. There it is. Which is where this is going to connect, this side. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. All right, let me try to get this light propped up again. Okay, so I got it in there. So if you can see, the white clip is on there. It's locked into place. And then the OEM attachment is connected back. There's a piece right there. Sorry, this is hard to film and do. Now, the only thing that I don't really like is that these kind of push up together now. I don't see it being a problem, and it's gonna be hidden anyways, but it's just, you know, kind of shitty. I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up because this is all stuff that I can never really get to before I put the intake back on. Now the hose I have here, and I'm gonna run it up kind of through here, if I can kind of work it up. I could cut the gasket, kind of weave it up through this way, and then I'm gonna zip tie it to here, maybe under, and then it's gonna wrap up around and then connect to the blow-off valve. So now I'm probably gonna install the intake back, and then take off the charge pipe, take off this piece from the turbo, and then install the blow-off valve. Okay, that's next. All right, so I'm gonna remove it from here. Now, if you have your like stock charge pipe, it's all one plastic piece. Mine's silicone, so it kind of flexes, so I'll probably be able to like kind of manipulate it to get to where I need to get over here. But if that's not the case, and you have to take off your charge pipe, you're gonna want to disconnect your chip from here. There's a pipe on the side over here that you squeeze these two clips just like you do here, right? You squeeze those two and pull it out so it disconnects from the side. And now the worst thing about taking this off is that there's 2 clips on either side down here. You have to like release and pull up. Now when you wiggle it, it's probably gonna like latch onto each side. And it took me like 45 minutes to get mine off. It really sucked. And then the same for over here. There's a clip top side and a clip bottom side that you'll have to release and pull out. And then once this is off, you'll be able to access where you need to put your blow-off valve. But I'm just gonna try to tap into that without undoing everything, because that was a bitch. It wasn't hard, but it was tedious work. So. Flathead might work to help release. I need to go on this side. So I just put 2 screwdrivers on either side and was able to pull it straight out. That was much easier than the first time I tried to take this off. So I'm gonna have to do the same to the throttle body, or to the throttle piece, and take this off. But I honestly might be able to just, yeah, there we go. Got it. So that's what your blow-off valve is replacing. Okay, now these O-rings you're going to want to take off and put them into the grooves on your blow-off valve. Didn't come with any, so you're going to have to take off your OEMs and relocate them to your blow-off valve. So kind of roll them out. And relocate. Bam. That's one. The other. Get under, roll it out. Relocate. No, those are going to be oily, so I don't know. It's okay that they're oily, they're supposed to. But just know, you know, it's working on a car. Alright, once that's off, so what I'm feeling for is that your instructions say, do you see this little groove? If you have the stock charge pipe, that groove is going to line up perfectly with your stock charge pipe. Because mine's aftermarket, mine doesn't have that. So mine's just going to sit on. So that's what I was kind of feeling for. I didn't know if my attachment that I have on here, I didn't know if it had that or not, and it doesn't. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and install this. It's one side. Push the diverter valve back into place onto its new location. I didn't hear a snap, but I mean, it's on. I think. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go get a locking piece because I don't really like that. I feel like it comes loose. I'm gonna take my zip ties and get that cord all proper. Excess off. Alright, so tube's gonna connect to there, so we're gonna have to cut a little bit of the tube off. I'll probably put it like right that's going to connect onto the port. Just like that. Now your blow-off valve is installed. I'm gonna run to like Lowe's or something and grab a fuck. I'm gonna run to Lowe's and grab one of these to put around there, just because I don't know what that's about. It didn't lock like it's supposed to, and I don't know why. It's like slipping the edge, and I don't know what that's about. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the intake, and I'm gonna run to Lowe's and go grab that, and we're done. All right, so I went to O'Reilly and got a hose clamp to fit around this piece here, because whenever I started the car and revved it to hear the blow off, it slipped, kind of slipped up. So I needed to stay in place. Good Lord, this light sucks. All right, but yeah, let's get it on there so I can show you what the blow off valve sounds like. All right, got the clamp on there, and that shit does not move at all. Very happy with it. Time to hear the blow off sound so you can determine if you want to get it or not. I mean, I've already heard it. I think it sounds great, but you know, you decide. Okay, the set came with these different size screws. The different sizes are going to be like the different noises that the blow off valve is going to give you. The screws fit here. The longer the screw, the longer the noise. I'm not sure if it flutters. That's what I'm hoping. I'm probably gonna see if I like this noise. If not, I'll probably put in the longer screw, just because I want that that flutter noise, not just that loud. I want it to like, you know, whatever, whatever. So, so don't throw away these screws. They are important. They will change the noise of your blow off valve and how the spring sets in there. But yeah, that's how I ran the hose. Ran it under the cord, so it's kind of hidden, and then down to the throttle body, like you kind of saw, or at least I attempted to show you. But yeah, there it is. Let's hear how it sounds. Okay, if you notice anything different, it's because I got excited and added all of the red hosing in the last cut, or previous, whatever. I added the red hosing. So this is going to be cold start, and then I'll try to like get some of that blow off valve noise real quick. I'm very happy with that. Alright, so I might replace the bolt screw right here to a longer screw. I want to see if it flutters. I want to try to get that flutter noise. But overall, I'm very happy with it.